Hello and welcome back. Welcome back. Well, I am back from this new thrift store that I discovered in Chicago called Savers. Yes, it's called Savers. It's not called Unique because if you've been following me, you know that I go to Unique Thrift Store, which is owned by Savers. But this is Savers, and it's in my neighborhood, quick to get to. So the first images I showed you, those first two videos, when you know the intro videos, I showed you the inside of this Savers, and it looks like a department store. Lighting was super bright. Aisles were wide. Everything was in its place, unlike the thrift store, Unique Thrift Store down to the west of me, where when you go in, it's like going into a rummage sale. I mean, the toy section is just destroyed. Women have taken the clothing, which they're overstocked, really. They really are overstocked in clothing. They've taken the clothing and just thrown them everywhere. So it's a mess. The Unique Thrift Store to the west of me is a mess. But this one, I was really pleasantly surprised. I could find things. I could walk down aisles. They even had a really, really decent appliance and electronics section. And I'm going to go over some of the things that I bought. This is going to be like the first half, and then I'll come back and I'll show you the clothing, because I do have some non-clothing things I'm going to show you. Okay, so this came to $64.88, cost of goods of about $4.30. And this Savers is the same as the Unique Thrift Store down to the west of me. On Mondays, 50% off. And the prices, they're both in line with each other. I didn't see too much difference, but I did see, I think, some better brand names. Okay, so let's get started. This is Adobe Premiere Elements. Okay, let me see if I can bring that a little closer, move it over a little bit. And here is the price. And remember, everything is half off. Now, I did check inside. The discs are in there, and also there's a receipt with a registration number. Now, if you know anything about some of this older software, most of them, at a certain point, the software companies started asking you to have a registration number or a code key, all this, you know, stuff that you, in order to load your disk on the computer, you know, it became absolutely ridiculous. So now we have the cloud software, where you don't really need that much. I mean, everything's taken care of you in the cloud. So this is a disk, and it works with, let me see, I just want to verify, Microsoft Windows XP and Windows 7. Okay, so there are the specifications on the side. People are still buying this old software. Now, I have no use for it, but for some reason, I don't know if there are, you know, nerds out there that just like to mess around with old software and old devices. I just don't know. Anyhow, I did not look this up to see what it was comping for, but I'll put that on the screen. Okay, I got some personal things. This I'm going to use for my classroom when I go in, because the kids are always, you know, they get bored real easily. So I got some coloring books, and I got a comic book that they can design. What else is personal? Okay, this is personal. These little gadgets, it's really not a gadget, it's a device. It's a, what do you call it? Port, outlet. Okay, I have been looking at one of these online for quite a while, and it was just priced out of my reach. I thought, well, I really don't need it. I got a lot of outlets already. But this was $7. So I said, okay, I'll take it. And I did test it to see if it worked. Something new, I'm going to put the comps on the screen because I just did a quick research. This is Sonos Boost, and I have no idea. It's a speaker, something having to do with the speaker. Anyhow, that's the price. Something about boosting the speaker sound. Anyhow, I went to eBay, and these are selling for $40 and $50. So I said I'll take a chance for $10. You know, see what happens. Now, this next device, I got this out of the toy section. This is taking a chance, really taking a chance. It's called VTech Brilliant Creations Advanced Notebook. Now, I have no way to turn this on. I don't know if it works. It needs batteries. And it needs a mouse. When I looked this up, it needs a mouse. But when I went to eBay to do some research, the prices were astronomical. So I don't know if this is considered a vintage, antique type product, and I don't know if it works. So it could be a bust. But I only paid $3 for it. You know, it could be something that I toss in the trash. Okay, I'm going to stop. Oh, in the back, I got some more big blankets. I got 2 of the same this time. So I'm going to bundle these, lock them together, and see what happens. I got 4 in stock now. 1, 2, these 2, and I think I've got 2 more in stock. And I think that's about it. I'm not going to buy any more until they sell. All right. Okay, stay tuned. Hold on. Coming back with the clothing items. Thank you. Okay, well, we are back. This is the second part of the video. I went to the new Savers. It's fairly new. It's only like a year or 2 old. And lovely place to go to. Lovely place to walk in. Everything is in its, in place, in order. There's nothing in the aisleway, no clothing. And the people are nice. I like that too. People were very nice. Okay, so let's go over what I bought other than, well, this is the clothing. Okay, this is the clothing. This is Tommy John. This is the men's briefs. And these are new with tags. So I'm going to bundle these, $4.79. So we're going to bundle them. And I think it was my last video that I mentioned I had some Tommy John. And Tommy John is to me, it's expensive briefs. It's not Hanes or Jockey. Their prices are 3 times higher. 3 and 4 times higher than Hanes and Jockey. So, and usually when I buy Tommy John, it sells fairly quickly. Okay, Beetlejuice. This is a t-shirt, and I paid $3 for this. Now, when I go to Unique or Savers, I know the prices are going to be, they're not going to be rummage sale prices, okay? So I kind of anticipate opening up my wallet a little bit more for their items. And usually now when I go to those thrift stores, they are in good condition. I will say that. Okay, now in the back, this is Leslie Faye. It's a 2-piecer. I'm not going to show you the pants. It's a line. It was in the PJ section, which I found kind of strange because to me, and there's the price. To me, this is more like a lounge outfit, something you would put on and sit out on the patio. Lovely print. It is a 16 WP, and I had to stop and think, you know, should I keep this for myself? It's a little bit too big, but it would be something to just, you know, just lay around the house in and walk down the street to the corner store. Lovely, lovely piece. And Leslie Faye is vintage. It's an older legacy name, so I hope it has some value still. I'm not going to take this down, but it's a long gown. This is mine. 100% cotton. Love that because I like cotton and rayon and things like that. So this is, I'm going to keep this for me. It's a little bit too big, but that's okay. We will make it work. Next, let me hang these up. I only have a couple of more things to do. This and this. Yeah, they had really nice clothing, but I just didn't have the time to rummage through the racks and the shelves and whatever to look at the clothing. I specifically wanted to get to the men's underwear, men's t-shirts because it is summer in Chicago, and the appliances and electronics, and went to the children's toy section. As I mentioned, the store is very well laid out. The next time I go, I'm going to take more pictures to show you. Okay, this is Harley Davidson. This was about $7. And I'm not big on buying Harley Davidson t-shirts because there are bundles and oodles and bunches of Harley Davidson t-shirts out there, but this one says 100 years of great motorcycles, and it's dated 2003. So I looked this up. There's only like one or two that I could find on, I think maybe a couple on eBay. I have to do some more research to see how much this would be valued at. And finally, I think this is it, Wu-Tang. I love getting these rock and hip hop type shirts, you know, with the names on them. So Wu-Tang is one of those urban hip hop groups that I think all the hip hop people really, really love. So let me see how much this was. Okay, half of that, $5, and 29 would be what, about $2.75, something like that. Okay, well, we are done. We're going to start listing, and I want to remind you that I have a what's sold section on my channel, so you can see what items I'm just randomly kind of showing you what's sold. And also I have linked to my videos and stores below in the description. And if you would give me a like, and just remember, I am part-time. I'm not a full-timer. I'm not a full-time reseller. But I enjoy doing it when I can. All right, thank you guys. Appreciate you stopping by, and I'll see you on the next one.